What's going on, world? DS1 Ross, and we back here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to everyone who support the platform. Much love, much love. If you are here and you can hear me clearly, please drop your ones in the chat. Please drop your ones in the chat. Let me know if y'all can hear me clearly. Okay, let's see who can hear me. Let's see who can hear me. Okay. Shout out to everyone in the building. Shout out to everyone in the building. I'm glad you guys can hear me. And of course, we are back right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. I'm your host, DS1 Ross, of course. I appreciate all the love and the support. Salute to everybody in the building. We're running a little late today, but we still going there today, y'all. We still going there today. It won't be a short show. We're definitely going there today. So excuse the lateness, but we're gonna make it up. So shout out to everyone in the building. Shout out to everyone in the building. Salute to all the visionaries, man. Shout out to all my lovely mods. Salute to you ladies that always come through. Hold down the chat for me. It's very much appreciated. I'm gonna shout everyone out in the chat, and then we're gonna get to it. But make sure y'all do what's free, man. Make sure y'all come in here and do what's free. Hit the like button, hit that share button. Like and share today's show. Like and share today's show. Make sure y'all like and share today's show if y'all are in the building. Also, like we've been doing, and I appreciate y'all. Salute to everyone in the building. Salute to everyone who's been supporting. We need 2 donations on a PayPal or the Venmo. Either one, y'all. But we need 2 donations before the show is over. Shout out to everyone. The super chat is open as well. Make sure y'all support today's show. We're going to continue with this series. This is episode 3, Contradictions. Oh, man. Today, we're going to talk about this. So let's see who's in the building. I'm going to shout you guys out, and then we're going to get into it. You guys been waiting long enough, so I'm not going to keep y'all much longer. But make sure y'all do what's free. Make sure y'all support today's show as well. Make sure y'all support today's show. Shout out to my man Bob. What up, Bob? He says, salute at work, so I will be observing. Shout out to my man Bob in the building. Shout out to my man Boot Camp on the check-in. Salute. What's up, Nikki? How you doing? Shout out to New York Nikki. Salute to my comrade, Mr. Sutton on a pull-up. Salute. Shout out to Miss Classy Creole. Salute to you. Shout out to the House of Love. I appreciate you always coming through and holding down the Chizat for me. Shout out to the House of Love. Shout out to you, Miss Classy Creole. We going there today. We are going there today, Miss Jasmine. How you doing? What's going on with you, Miss Jasmine? Shout out to Miss Queena on the pull-up. I appreciate you always coming through and holding down the Chizat. Thank you, Miss Queena. Shout out to you. What up, L'Oreal? How you doing? Shout out to Miss L'Oreal in the building. Shout out to you, Miss L'Oreal. I appreciate you. I appreciate that Venmo yesterday, too. Shout out to you, Miss L'Oreal. I appreciate your support. Yes, ma'am. Let's see who else is in the building. Make sure I don't miss nobody. Make sure I don't want to miss no one. Let's see who's in the building. Shout out to my brother Dale Diddy on the pull-up. Salute, bro. Salute. We going there today, man. Salute. Shout out to Cuzzo on a pull-up. Salute, Hills in. Salute. Yes, sir. Make sure y'all do what's free, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button and share the show. What up, Scorpio Mama? How you doing? Shout out to my man Zuma. What up, Zuma? You're shout out to my man Zuma on the pull up. Salute, salute, salute. Hey, Miss Camille. Good to see you, sweetheart. Good to see you. Shout out to you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Shout out to you. I'm glad you're in the building. Glad you're able to catch me live. Shout out to you. Yep. Tell them again, Classic Creole. Make sure y'all come in here and get what's free, man. Make sure y'all come in here and get what's free. The likes and the shares, man. Hit that like button, hit that share button. Shout out to my comrade, the Book of Ronan on the pull up. Salute, 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 salute. Glad you in the building, bro. Glad you're in the building for this one. See who else in the building. See who else is in the building. Don't want to miss no one before we get into it. Shout out to my man Self University. Salute, salute, my brother. I appreciate you. Shout out to Miss Angie B. Hey, Miss Angie, how you doing? She said she'll be listening from the clouds today. Thank you, Miss Angie B. I appreciate you. Always coming through and holding down the Chizat. You know, shout out to you, Miss Angie. I appreciate you. Shout out to Ray. What up, Ray? Shout out to Ray Stansberry on the pull up. Salute, salute. Salute the DMW shots in the building. Peace, my brother. Salute to you. Shout out to Team Guardian in the building. Salute. What up, Cuzzo? Shout out to Jeff Reviews in the building. Salute, Cuzzo. Salute, salute. Okay, look like we got everybody. Look like we got everybody. Nope. Shout out to my man Mike C on the pull up. What up, Mike? Salute. What up, Club? Shout out to Club Fortune in the building. What's good? What's good? Frank Jizzo on the pull up. What up, Frank? Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Y'all see today's show. Y'all see today's show. Conversation, contradictions. If y'all missed episodes 1 and 2, make sure after today's show, y'all go and check out episodes 1 and 2. The playlist link will be dropped in the chat. All you got to do is click that link. It'll take you to the playlist and you can catch any episodes that you missed. But today's show, episode 3, the community. Family and the community. And all the contradictions that y'all have about this conversation. Let's talk about it, y'all. If y'all in the building, make sure y'all hit that like button. We got to talk about this. Because I think a lot of times people don't follow, right? They don't really follow their own line of thinking, their own pattern of thinking. So a lot of times people are contradicting themselves constantly within conversations because they're not paying attention to what they're actually saying and how they're going about it. You see? See, if y'all notice with my content, especially when I do series, every show lines up with the previous show. You see? That's because I'm just taking y'all down deeper, further and further into an original thought. You see? You see how episode 1 was about spiritual conversation contradictions. Yesterday's show was about relationship contradictions in the conversation. You see how those two are aligned? You see how we made the connection on yesterday's show to Monday's show? So today's show is going to line up with 1 and 2, episodes 1 and 2. A lot of people don't understand this, so they don't know that this is how they contradicting themselves, because they don't think in a holistic perspective. So they don't understand how things are connected. They don't understand how all of this stuff is connected. Most people think in topics. This is why they structure school the way that it do, where you go from class to class. So this is how you think. You see, you don't see it as a whole and break it up into parts. You just see it as parts. You see? Do y'all get what I'm saying? But we don't do that over here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV because we're visionaries. And shout out to y'all. We're visionaries. You see? This is why people love narratives. And this is how you get caught up in contradictions. Because you caught up in a piece of the pie. You don't even know it's a whole pie. You just so busy worrying about your slice that you don't even know your slice came from a whole pie. A lot of people think this way in life. They think this way in life about everything. This is most people's line of thinking, but this is how you can contradict yourself time and time again. And this is what happens in these conversations. Because y'all complain about Black folk not having a community, or we don't have a community. Where does the concept of civilization and community comes from? Oh, that person you said is not real. God, you know, the person you question, you know, the concept of community and doing things for one another and sharing comes from the book you said is plagiarized and is it real? You see how you contradict yourself without even knowing? You see? You wonder why there's no community. Because it's a bunch of goddamn people who don't believe in God. So that's why you believe in being selfish and being stingy and just worrying about you and yours. You see that? Because God is missing. Because God ain't tell you to do that. God ain't tell you to do that. Because you don't live in a world by yourself. So that's not even rational. But we rationalize irrational thoughts. Oh, well, this world is crazy, so you got to be selfish and you got to just worry about you. You act like you're the first person that live in this goddamn world. What are you talking about? You act like you was the first one to come up with that thought. And all the trillions of other people who lived before you and thought like that, how did that work out for them? How is it working for you? See the contradiction? We got a bunch of selfish people talking about there's no community. You a selfish nigga. Why you care about a community? In a community, you got to share. Selfish nigga. Who gonna check me? You gonna have that attitude in the community? How? How? You see this stuff? You see how it's connected? How we gonna have a community when y'all the same people who said we don't need to be in relationships? Oh, we gonna talk about this today. Y'all the same people who's making excuses to go outside of your community, right? And find a relationship, right? And then come back and say, there's no community for me. Make that make sense. Make that make sense now. Because this is what y'all do on the internet all day. Sit on panels and talk about what black people don't have. That's some toxic shit. And then out your same side of your mouth, you talk about the law of attraction. You people are crazy. You people are crazy. Oh, the law of attraction. Nigga, you just said black people ain't got shit. The law of attraction, you just attracted nothing. Because you just said you don't have nothing. So how out the same mouth you gonna talk about the law of attraction, but say black people ain't got shit, black people ain't never done shit, black people ain't gonna never do shit. Oh, the law of attraction. This is what I mean by people don't follow their own line of thinking. They just say shit. How you gonna say that and then say this? By you saying that, that just canceled out what you just said. So what you just said originally is now irrelevant. What are you talking about? Because you're not thinking. See, a lot of people like to sound like they know some shit. It's easy to do that. It's easy to get up here and regurgitate and you know, jazz it up. You know, little Zatarans, jazz it up and make it sound good. I follow the line of thought. See, that's where I know intelligent lies. You see? And how you speak. The line of thinking. I follow that. I don't just listen to what you're saying and listen to the words and how you're saying it and the octaves of your voice. I don't get caught up in that. That's theatrics. See, we had a whole community of them niggas called the conscious community. We had a whole community of theatrical niggas. But if you follow their line of thinking, they're dumb. They're all dumb. They're all regurgitated jail scholars. Niggas who read books in jail and listened to old niggas up north and came home and regurgitated it. See, if you see, I know that. I know when I hear regurgitated jail nigga talk. Nigga start telling you he could astral project. That's some shit he read in jail. Then he gonna come out here and tell you that. The conscious community. This nigga went from being able to astral project, but he couldn't astral project out of jail. That's these conscious community niggas. These was the niggas who claimed that the conscious community was the energy to bring back the real black community. That's what they told us, remember? Sinetta, that's what he told us. That's what they all told us. This is the information that'll bring back the black community. And what did we see from the conscious community? The same dirty nigga shit we see on YouTube today. I'ma roast him. This is gonna be a cooking session. I'm gonna cook somebody today. I'm gonna roast him. Somebody's gonna be on a Summer Jam screen. This is what the conscious community was doing. Robbing each other, having sex with each other's wives and husbands. This is what the conscious, because y'all don't like the Bible. You want to be conscious. You want to sound cute, because that's all it is. You think you different. So since you want to be conscious, right? This is what the conscious niggas was doing in the community. They were selling drugs. One of the brothers caught a federal heroin case. His name is Natural Tahuti. While he was in the conscious community, telling black men, right, that they could breastfeed. This is what we was listening to in the community. This nigga was telling black men that at one point, women didn't need us to have kids. This Natural Tahuti, you conscious niggas who want to be cute. See, I was one of them. See, this is why I say what I say, because I was one of them. Wearing the unk. Raw. Hoorah. I'm in raw. I was one of them. I had my time, going to check Sonetta and buying DVDs, talking to Red Pill, I was going to college back in the early 2000s, downtown Brooklyn. I used to go check Brother Rich all the time and get DVDs from him. I was one of them. Was reading the Egyptian Book of the Dead, and I was one of them. John Henry Clark, Amos Wilson, yeah. Anthony Browder, Ashaka Mukshamora, you know. Should I keep going? I was there. Bobby Hemmett, Azariah Bay, rest in peace to them brothers. Panic. The community. Yeah. Let's talk about the community. Let me see what's going on in the chat. Let's talk about the community. The thing that y'all say we need to bring back. That thing. That thing. What up, OG? Shannon B. What up, Shannon B? Yeah, panic. Scamming real bad. This is the community. We need a community. We need a functional black community, right? But our professionals, our black male professionals, top-notch, A-list, intellectuals, the ones that call themselves high-value men, they said F the community. This is what they said to me. This is what the intellectuals told me. DS1, F the community. We don't owe nobody nothing. We went to school. We don't owe nobody nothing. We don't got to go back and be with these black women. This is what you niggas told me a couple of years ago. Bro, listening? He was there. He was with me. The intellectuals, the PhD guys, the scholars. We don't want a black community, DS1. We don't want to hear that healing shit. How we gonna have a community if we not gonna heal? How are we gonna have a community if we don't heal our relationships? What was yesterday's show? And these same PhD guys have trouble in relationships. This is why they wanted me to shut up, y'all. This is why they wanted me to shut up, because I was telling the truth. You don't want a community because you can't land a woman. You have problems in relationships. Relationships is the foundation of a community. How you think you have goddamn functional children and children that could think a certain way? That come from the parents and the relationship that the parents had. You see this? You know, don't y'all talk about this? Don't y'all talk about this? So, in other words, 1 minute is F the community. The next minute we coming back to help the men. Because men are the backbones of the community. But y'all said F the community. Y'all didn't owe the community nothing. But y'all want to come back and help the men. Y'all forget that these men have mothers. So if you're helping these women, sons, their children, then you actually care about the community. Or are you like brother Umar Johnson, and y'all are acting like y'all care about these black boys that sleep with their mamas? Which one is it? Because a couple of years ago, y'all said, F a black community. We don't owe y'all nothing. Then the next minute, y'all teaching tech to black men. Now we got to teach tech. Now these black men need to know tech. You know, we need to give something to the men because the men is the backbone of the community. But a couple of years before that, it was F the community. All these women are hyenas. Then it changed from that to we got to bring the women back to the table. This is all relationship stuff because relationships is what? The foundation of the community. Relationships is the foundation of a what? A family. A collection of family builds community. So why won't we fix our relationships? Why we keep lying to ourselves, acting like we don't want relationships with one another. But then we say there's no community for our children. Who abandoned it? You and you. See how you contradict yourself? You see how you contradict yourself? There's no community because it's a bunch of people who don't believe in God. So if you don't believe in God, you can't talk about hierarchy and structure. You see this? This is why spiritual value is first. And then health. What's part of health value? Your relationships. How you relate to people and how you relate to yourself. Health. Relationships. See? The community is after that. Family. Family. So if you anti-God, you anti-relationship, you anti-community. So don't come on here crying about why you can't get a woman, why nobody don't like you. Just go back to what come out your mouth. Oh, ain't no God. Oh, that's fake. That ain't real. What God? The Bible ain't real. What God? Well, Jesus never existed. But Oshun did. Oh, no, DS1, that's allegory. Oh, but I thought the Bible was allegory and you didn't follow it because the Bible was allegory. But you follow the Egyptian shit and that's allegorical. What are you talking about? You see how you're contradicting yourself? That's contradictory. Either you follow allegories or you don't. No, you just pick what suits you. That's all you doing. That makes you fake, not real. Because you're standing on some fake shit because that's what you on. You see? So you can't be anti-God and be for the community. You can't be anti-relationships, right? But then talk about a black community and what black people gonna do politically. All that shit starts in the community. Politics is based on relationships. What are we talking about here? What are we talking about here? We're sabotaging ourselves and they're complaining. And we don't even see it. How you talking about politics, Democrats, Republicans, we need to vote this way and vote that way. Nigga, you can't even vote to stay with your baby mama. You can't even vote to get along with your goddamn cousins, nigga. That's politics. Don't you know that? Do you know that's politics? You and your goddamn family can't vote on, we ain't gonna argue with each other and blast each other on social media. But you talking about politics and voting in the world. Y'all don't even, yeah. But this is why y'all tuned in to Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Because you might not get it nowhere else, but you're gonna get it here. Raw and uncut. Clean. Got that clean for you. See, because over here, we know how to think. We don't just know how to say shit. We actually know how to think. So we not just up here having shows so you can just get some money and have people laughing and doing all that goofy shit. This is not a TV show. Okay? This is not a TV show. Okay? It's not a TV show. This is some shit they don't want to put on a network. This is why I'm building my own DS1 network. This is why I'm building my own and have been building my own. Because they won't put me on television. Because number one, you're not going to put no lip gloss on me. That's number one. I don't want no makeup. I'm not doing none of that. I'm not reading no teleprompter. I'm not no cookie cut template nigga. I'll take the steps to success. And I don't care what nobody think. Because I'm doing something you afraid to do. So I don't care what nobody think. Until you can do what I do at the level I do it at, with the support that I get from my so-called small channel, and have the impact that I've had and still having, come on, man. We got to thank God for that. I thank God and I thank y'all. But we going to keep it going. We're going to keep it going. We're going to keep going up the mountain. We're going to keep going up the mountain. Yeah, that's Stairmaster to success. You already know, Zuma. Because what we rushing to do? Die? What we rushing to do? Impress some people who don't care? What are we rushing to do? To do what? They say as you get older, you're supposed to take things slower. I'm getting older. I don't need to be rushing to do anything in this broken world. To show a bunch of motherfuckers as soon as you die, all they're gonna do is say, "Oh, rest in peace," and you done died to impress some people that's just gonna put rest in peace and go on about their goddamn day. That's all. What up, Double C? Salute, bro. Of course, no lip gloss. No lip gloss. Hell no. I'm not built for TV. I know I'm not. This type of stuff is not gonna get Fox and shit. No, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. But y'all talk about a community, but you anti-relationship. Oh, well, actually, men don't really need women today, outside of sex. What we really need women for. But then you talk about, man, these kids out here wilding in the streets. These kids wilding in the streets. Oh, so you just gonna sit there and talk out both sides of your mouth, huh? You ain't gotta be a man unless you just having sex. You don't owe nothing to nobody else. This will come out you niggas' mouths. I done heard you niggas say it. You've been saying it for years. I done heard you niggas say y'all don't even owe y'all kids nothing. I done heard you niggas say it out your mouth. I ain't gotta buy my kids stuff. Shit. If I wasn't on child support. Man, these young boys don't listen to us. They don't listen to us. They don't listen to shit. Wasn't you the same nigga who said you ain't got to do nothing for your kids? You don't owe your son nothing? You ain't got to be there the way you are for him? Don't you be telling him that, you bozo? Don't you tell him that? But then when he don't listen to you and he ready to put paws on your ass, now it's a problem. Now the community, the TV, the rap music, it's drill rap. They don't want to listen to us. Oh, Chief Keef, they messed up our kids. Shut up, nigga. He don't want to listen to me. He'd rather listen to Little Dirk. The same niggas who, number one, don't care about them little boys' mamas. Now, you want that little boy to listen to you, you don't care about his mother? What's wrong with you niggas? Talking to the men. What's wrong with y'all? Y'all will get up here and trash your baby mamas and then wonder why your son be wanting to beat you up. Because you talking about his mother, you goofy ass nigga. So what if you his father? That's his mother. You think he don't get mad when she talks shit about you around her new nigga? You think that don't piss him off? That's why he don't listen to her. And he listen to Lil Durk. Because he don't listen to shit you got to say or her. There goes the community. Y'all don't, but we don't have to fix relationships. Oh, DS1, you're telling me to be with women I don't want to be with. When did I say that, Goofy? When did I tell men to do that? Either you're a problem solver or you're not. And when you're a problem solver as a man, you're not just solving the problems in your house. You're supposed to be a problem solver in the community. Your love supposed to extend outside your house into the community. You're supposed to have love for your sons and your daughters' friends because they're supposed to be around a good crop of people. What do y'all be on the internet talking about, man? Y'all think it's cool to just get up here and trash each other all day. But then when I get to roasting y'all for doing that type of stuff, then I'm the enemy. Oh, DS1's back at it, y'all. Look at him. Look. But I'm clowning y'all bozos who sit on the internet and contradict yourself for a goddamn day and make us look bad as black people. That's what I'm doing. See, the real understand this. That's all I'm doing. Y'all want to make an example out of us? I'm going to make an example out of you directly. You want to keep making black men look bad? I'm going to embarrass your ass. That's all I used to do. I'm not even going to do that no more because I already did it. I don't need to do it no more. I'm done with that. But that's why it was being done. You want to get up here and make black men look stupid? Make us look like we can't control ourselves. That's why I used to make fun of y'all. That's why we did the comedy hour. That's why we had a comedy hour where we roasted the whole manosphere every week. We roasted you bozos and did a weekly recap roasting all y'all shows for all the contradictions and buffoonery. Making us look bad to the goddamn world. YouTube is a world platform. You're making us look bad to the world, man. That's why I used to be up here roasting y'all. That's why. Wasn't doing it for no views. Them views wasn't getting me no money like that. I don't do shit for views. If I did shit for views, I'll be better than a lot of y'all. But I'm not a bozo. I can be entertaining. I know how to act like a clown. I have a personality. I come from a man who had a personality, an extensive one. I could get up here and do all of that. For what? I proved it to y'all. I had a whole comedy show. Some of y'all still want me to bring it back to this day, but I won't. I could do all of that. Minus the thumbnails, minus the music playing for 2 hours before the show, minus all of that. Pure comedy, content, raw. We even had Spanky Hayes on the show. Comedians. Showing the community this what y'all like. Then when I did that, I was wrong for that. Right, Classy Creole? Look, Classy Creole says, I remember I was the enemy. When I started doing what the other men was doing in the space, then I was wrong. Remember? Then they start trying to hold my feet to the fire. Shout out to my brother Papa Flock in the building. Salute, my brother. Glad you're in the building, bro. What up, cuzzo? He said, there's no real love no more. Cartel in the building. What up, Cartel? What up, D's? Salute, brothers. Salute. Clancy Creole says, I remember. Remember, when I started doing it, he hating. Oh, he jealous. Oh, he's clout chasing. Oh, I'm just doing what we do in the community. see the contradiction? So y'all group are allowed to put a bunch of toxic shit in the community. But when you got some other dudes that come in there and bring that fentanyl in. me and bro bought that fentanyl in the community. Oh, get them out. Oh, they're evil. Oh, they're hating. Oh my God, DS1 hates on black men. But you niggas was doing this for about 2-3 years before. Making a mockery. Attacking each other. Doxing each other. Then when I get the roasting y'all for doing it, when I get the roasting y'all for y'all lying and grifting black men and abusing black women behind the scenes, yeah, then I became the problem. And then y'all come back and then turn around. Oh, we need a community. A community of what? A community of what? We've already had a community of scammers and child molesters. It's called the House of Consciousness. We already had a community of them. We already had a community of grifters and liars and backstabbers and backbiting niggas. It's called the Black Manosphere. A community of what? Niggas ain't did nothing but backstab and backbite each other for views. But then today, it's time to rewrite history again. We don't have a community because the men don't want one. Y'all said it years ago. You don't want one. That shit is over. We had an older that people like to call an elder who set out his own mouth. This man is in his 60s. He said, we don't give a fuck about a black community. That's what he said. About 3-4 years ago, he said this out his mouth. Oh, DS1 over there trying to push some shit that's not even real. Ain't no black community. Ain't no black love. Ain't no healing. Don't nobody want to hear that shit. Remember that? The contradiction. The contradiction. Now you got something called the passport brother community. Huh? What? Now you got the passport brother community. I thought you niggas didn't want a community. When I was talking about community, y'all said I was trying to tell black men how to live their life. You can't tell black men what to do. You can't tell black men how to spend their money. You can't tell black men. We're all individuals. Passport brother community. This is why I tell brothers that rock with me to stay away from that stuff, because I know it's fake. Because I was there when they was against this stuff, when they was anti-community. You see? See, they only talk about this shit when it becomes convenient for an argument in a conversation against women. You see? How you want women to be feminine and there's no goddamn community to protect her. Sounds like we're doing a lot of lying here, fellas. You want women to be feminine. You want women to be friendly within an ethnic outpost. How can a woman be friendly in danger? How can she be friendly if she don't feel safe? Stupid. How can a woman be friendly and she don't feel safe? Answer that. Come on out the clouds and answer that. You want her to be feminine and friendly in an environment where her son could get killed walking to the fucking store because you somewhere laying up with some other chick. You done left this woman to worry about if her goddamn son gonna die every time he come home from school. You left her to deal with that alone, nigga. What community are you talking about? You talking about an ethnic outpost. Shout out to my comrade, the Book of Ronan, because he brought that to the space, by the way. So if you ever hear anybody else say ethnic outpost, it came from my brother Ronan. How do you want her to be feminine and friendly in a dangerous environment? Huh? Hey, Cynical One, how you doing? She says, how many friendly people do you know in survival mode? Again, I'm going to ask this question to the men. I want y'all to get down in the comment section and answer it. How can a woman be feminine and friendly in a dangerous environment? How can she be feminine and friendly in a broke down family structure that was broken by you? You see? By you. Huh? Hmm? Oh, okay. It's an oxymoron. Thank you. It's an oxymoron. But these guys don't see that, Zuma. They don't see it. Shout out to everyone in the building. Make sure y'all support today's show, man. Make sure y'all support today's show. Make sure y'all do what's free. Hit that like button and share today's show. We need 2 donations, y'all. We need 2 donations. Hit that PayPal, hit that Venmo, and support today's show, y'all. Support today's show. Because, and I gotta say this, because I've heard another male content creator say this. I've heard him say this. And he said it numerous times. And he's not wrong for saying it. And what he said is valid. He said, when I do my positive and uplifting content, I make less money. So why do the good shows? He said it doesn't make any sense. Why do shows trying to help people and do shows that's about information and people don't want it? People don't want it. People just sit there and watch. They won't send you a coin. But as long as I'm entertaining the foolishness, I'm making $1,000 a show. This is what he said. This is what he said. So when y'all don't support shows like this, it makes the people who want to be content creators, it make them look at this type of content as worthless. It has no value. This nigga's just up there to be talking. This is what they've always said. Nobody want to hear that shit. That's why nobody don't be sending him no money. You see this? See, we have to start being honest with ourselves. We got to stop contradicting ourselves. You put all your money on a pavement when it comes to entertainment, but when it's time to have a real conversation, you reluctant to put any money out there. Oh, he don't need my money. But the nigga standing there with a goddamn Ronald McDonald suit could get $10, $20 from you because he made you laugh. But the man that's sitting there telling you the goddamn truth, and not only telling you the truth, but standing on it. Right? You see him healing and building right in front of you. You reluctant. You reluctant to go in your pocket. But if a nigga got some tea to spill, nigga got somebody in the thumbnail, oh, I'm ready for this. Oh, I'm ready for this. This is the community. This is the community. You see? See, now I'm talking about it, and people are leaving. More people are leaving because this shit makes people uncomfortable. This is what's wrong with black folk. We don't want to challenge ourselves. We don't want to challenge our own way of thinking. We so busy trying to prove to somebody else what we ain't got, what we do got, and all this dumb shit. You prove nothing to yourself. Black people don't want to be uncomfortable. You see? So it only makes sense to listen to some shit if other people are listening to it and paying for it. If other people not listening to it and paying for it, then it must be not worth anything. You see that mindset? But this is why you tuned in to Sheep Stay Sleep TV, where we allow sheep to stay sleep. Blind followers. See, if you a blind follower, we allow you to stay asleep. Because the word ain't gonna never get through to you. You just here to follow. You see? You see? See how this works? See how this works? Then the people who have this conversation and who ask for donations, then they're called begging. You're begging. But the person pew 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 pew. He got millipede sounds on his stream. This nigga make $1,000 a day. Pew 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 pew, playing video sounds. Y'all literally donate to listen to sound effects. And that's not me shitting on nobody. That's the truth. Because they even say it. When they try to do the shows like this, the content that I've been doing since day one, they don't get no money. Nobody supports it. The numbers are low. Nobody want to hear it. This is the truth. But the people don't want to accept it and change. They just want to keep doing the same shit and complaining about seeing the same results. Oh man, this content getting boring out here. It's the same shit, but you pay to see the same shit every day. That's why you see it. You paying for it. You paying for it. Then at some point, when guys like me go away and we leave YouTube, oh man, where DS1 at? Oh man, oh yo, remember such and such? Yo, remember such and such? Remember K Solomon Black? Remember them? Remember the real Black Manosphere? Yeah, them niggas you ain't support. Them niggas who you said was begging. Them niggas. 5, 6, 7 years later, you asking for them back. Man, we just need something real. Like struggling is not real. See? But this is the community. This is the community. See, I'm gonna show y'all a video. I'm gonna show y'all what's still going on in my community today, right now, recently, where I'm from, my community. Now everybody, oh, this senseless violence needs to stop. Coming out the same mouths of the niggas. Man. What up, Sir Leo Puma? Appreciate you. Zuma says the truth cuts like a knife. Yep. Absolutely. Let them zoom to their doom. Right. Little kid throwing up a water bottle over 1,000 subs in money. Well, let the little kid get they money. Let them do that. We talking about these grown-ups, Classy Creole. We talking about these grown-ass men up here lying to the community and stealing and grifting from the community, and they're complaining about it not being one. Jasmine says, people like BS, DS1. That's why Love and Hip Hop's still on. People complaining about violence and foolishness, but they support those shows. Absolutely. That's exactly my point, Jasmine. Thank you so much. That's exactly my point. Exactly my point. But let me show y'all what's going on in my community. Not where I'm currently at, but I'm currently from. Where I was born at. See this young man right here? It's probably this went viral. So y'all probably heard about it. This little boy is from my block. I watched this little boy. I remember when him, his mother, and his sister first moved to my block. When they first moved in, he was a baby. This little boy right here, man. So if y'all if y'all heard about this story, he from my block. I know his mother. I know his sister. I know his moms. I know his little sister. I know his step pops. This is my neighborhood. It's still going down. Still going down, man. This is the community today, man. This is the community. Watch this, y'all. Fair use. I want to show you. I want to give y'all real life examples. That's what we do over here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV.
He was a very loving boy. He was respectful. He loved to live.
At just 13 years old, Troy.
That's his mom. That's his mother's voice. Man, that's crazy. That's his mother's voice that y'all hearing. That y'all just heard, that was his mom.
He was a very loving boy. He was respectful. He loved to live.
At just 13 years old, Troy Gill's family members say he was wise beyond his years, loved by many, and trusted to always do the right thing. So his shooting death is more than devastating to his family. We spoke with them by phone.
Teenagers act like teenagers, but they don't deserve to be shot in the street. Yes, we definitely want justice.
Thursday night, just before 11, police say Troy and his friends jumped out of an Uber here near Bergen Street and New York Avenue. That's where the teen was shot. The gunfire startled this man.
We just heard the gunshots in the area, and the strangest part about it was kind of like an alarm. You know, the reaction of it is kind of like, you know, an alarm.
He moved here from the Caribbean 2 years ago and says gun violence is something he's been forced to get used to.
You have to be.
Y'all heard that? You heard that? He said he had to get used to gunfire. This is the community. This is the community. Niggas is doing what about that? Ain't nothing we could do, DS1. What you want us to do?
Be careful, probably even more careful, because things are just happening randomly. It's kind of concerning, but you try to make the best of the situation.
Police say Troy was headed home after attending a Brooklyn Nets game at the Barclays. That's where he apparently got into the Uber, but he never made it. After being shot, witnesses say the teen ran to St. Mark's Avenue trying to get to his building, but he collapsed. This longtime resident of the neighborhood sends a message to the gunman.
Taking somebody's life isn't worth it, because not only are you destroying their life, their family's life, but you're destroying your life as well.
This comes on the heels of a deadly week here in Crown Heights. Wednesday evening, a man was shot in the head. He died at a hospital. And on Monday, a beloved deli worker lost his life after police say he refused to give the gunman a cigar. Police are now looking for this man in the case. Troy loved music and was his mother's middle child. She can't imagine why anyone would want to hurt her son.
Heart goes out to the family and friends.
The motive on this is still unclear. That family asking for prayers tonight. And if you have any information on this, call Crime Stoppers. The number's right there. It's 800-577-TIPS.
Have you ever dealt with a guy who has sweaty balls?
Yeah.
That's the community. That's my community currently. That's what's going on. 13 years old. $13. And we think just teaching tech is going to change that. Huh? That's what we think, right? The community. See, then when that happens, then the community is alarmed. Then the community cares. Then we have to care about one another when that happens. Rest in peace to Troy, man. Rest in peace to Troy, man. 13. Lost his life. Remember 2 years back when I told y'all the same systematic design that was destroying the young men in Chicago was going to spread worldwide? It was going to hit New York in particular. I told y'all. But black men, we don't care about the community. A lot of us are scared of the community. Just keep it real. A lot of us are scared to die in them streets too. We just trying to make it home just like the young boys, man. Just keep it real. A lot of y'all don't want nothing to do with that shit. You scared. You scared. Scared, man. But what happens when one of them little boys get killed and that's your son's best friend? And now he wanna avenge his friend's death. And you his father. You know what to tell your son? When he out there on them corners now with them guns, because they done killed his best friend and he hurt. Think about that. You know? Think about that. We thinkers, right? Why are we not thinking? Men. Your son ain't always got to be the gangbanger. It could be his friends. And he love his friends and one of his friends get killed. Now he want to join the gang. You ever thought about that? But we don't need to care about the community. Like our children don't go to school in the community. But then when senseless stuff like this happens, like what happened to little Troy, now we need to care. Now we need to stop this senseless killing. It's senseless to y'all niggas because y'all don't understand. I don't understand. So it's senseless to y'all because y'all don't understand what's going on in the community. Gang banging and gangs is an extension of the community. Gangs are in communities. Ask the Crips. Community revolution in progress. So how the fuck are we going to combat the gang problem if we don't want to be in the community? Conversation contradictions. This is episode 3. The community. Community revolution in progress. Brotherly love overriding oppression and destruction. Growth and development. I don't need to keep going. That's in the community that you claim you don't have to care about. But gangs are in the community. And the reason why gangs are usually in communities, because there's some dysfunctional family stuff going on, which goes back to relationships, which was yesterday's show. Ties into today's show, family and community. You see? So a lot of times we just up here contradicting ourselves, man. That's all we doing. That's all we doing, man. And it's making us look bad. It's making us look worse. And it's making the next generations be like, man, that's why I just believe in this shit. Because I can't believe in nothing they saying. So I might as well believe in the world. I don't need to believe in the word because they don't believe in the word. They trying to get me to believe some shit they don't believe. That's what these kids are saying. See? God and the word of God tells men to care about their community and their family. See that? These black pill niggas, they don't believe in God. That's why it's defeatism, doom and gloom, the family structure's destroyed, all of that stuff. Because it's void of God. So it's void of progress and truth. This is why as a black pillar, you just sit around, suffer, and die. Ain't no hope. Ain't nothing after that. It is what it is. The community. See? Shout out to everybody, man. No, they're not, Classy Creole. Absolutely, they're not. What's up, Mel? How you doing? She said there needs to be a whole new code of conduct in those communities, and someone has to implement that. Absolutely. In particularly the men. Zuma says, then when they get robbed or carjacked, they want to shoot them. Where were you at when you could have done something to prevent it? Facts. Facts. There's a lot of that going on in Atlanta and all that. A lot of these carjackings and these young boys getting killed, taking cars and, snatching people out of cars and stuff. Wait, no cigar, then you die over a cigar? Yep. He went in there and killed the man because he didn't want to give him a free cigar. Yep. He didn't want to give him a credit on a black amount, so he killed the man. I was in my neighborhood too. OG says, when I had my first child, that's when I knew I was moving out to the country, excuse me. I wasn't raising them innocent around sharks. Facts. Because you can't do it. You can't do it. Because no matter what you learn in the house, you still learn from your environment. You don't just learn from inside the house, you learn from outside the goddamn house too. So that was smart. That was smart, OG. You knew you couldn't raise them innocent around sharks. That's just a fact. That's just a fact. even my brothers that didn't, do certain things that some of us did or went to certain extents that some of us did, they still got a level of grease in them. They still got a level of grease ball in them, because that's where we come from. So you're never going to be innocent. That's a great point, OG. Great point. Mel says the men have to start it. The women and the children will follow. It is what it is. Absolutely. Absolutely. Men are the pillars. We're the pillars. Absolutely. Club says, hence the term talk is cheap. Actions are expensive. Very, very costly. Very costly. Very costly. Even speaking the truth is costly. But these are conversation contradictions about the community. There is no community, or there is no functional community with dysfunctional relationships. And we will continue to have dysfunctional relationships if our relationship with ourselves and with God is not at the forefront. Am I saying, we not talking about, what y'all thinking? We're not talking about that. I'm not saying go get you a saint. Don't no saints exist. Okay? Even the ones that seem to be clean and they got some dust on them somewhere. That's just a fact. The word speaks of that. So we're not searching for perfection. We're searching for working progress. Not somebody who just making excuses and complaining. And no, they on the journey. They moving, and they're moving in the right direction. Come on now. We in this wicked world. How the hell we can walk around and act like we ain't been scathed? That's bullshit. We can't do that. We're not going to do that. That's just foolish. You see? But what we will do is, if we understand what's going on in this world and how important a community is, then this is when, as men, we start vetting women, getting with different women. Remember, hashtag death to the bad bee. Death to the bad bitch. Remember, hashtag. Remember that. We see them hashtags in the building. Because you got to get you a woman that's of a certain caliber, that possess certain qualities, so you can have a functional relationship and have functional children to present to the community. All we present to the community is dysfunction. That's why the community, our ethnic outpost exist. Because the dysfunction and the high levels of it is what turns it into an ethnic outpost. It's not even a community. It's not even a community. Because of the level of dysfunction and toxicity that we display within our relationships. And then we justify it and have kids and say, I tried. But don't see the detriment. Don't see all the goddamn rubble. You see? Frank Jizza says, progress and authenticity over perfection. Absolutely. Absolutely, bro. Zuma says they gatekeep to keep it the way it is because they profit off of it. Absolutely. Absolutely. When I think about my community, the dudes that blackballed me and made it a death trap was Gen X and the older millennials. Look, y'all. Look. Zuma said it. This is a Gen Z. He said it. He's telling you why they don't listen to us. You see? He just said it. Wonder why they don't listen? Wonder why Gen Z and Gen Alphas don't listen? He just said it. He just told us. This is how they see us, bro. Whether you agree with it or not, nigga, get out your feelings and listen to what they said and accept it. Thought you was a man. Then when the children get to talking, you niggas get all in your feelings like mommy. No, nigga, listen to them and accept that shit. We about accountability, right? But how you gonna be held accountable for some shit you don't feel responsible for? And he telling you we're responsible for it. We're responsible for it. Oh, when they tell us, then we ignore them. That's a weakness. That's called cowardice. It's called cowardice. If you ain't built for this community shit, just go sit down somewhere, but don't speak bad against it. Because you see what Zuma said? When I think about my community, the dudes that blackballed me and made it a death trap was Gen X and older millennials. Come on now. We just supposed to ignore this. We can't ignore this, OG. They telling us, man. We be walking past acting like they ain't fucking talking. Then when they get to shooting, we get to running. Maybe if you listen, they'll put the guns down. That's why they doing all that shooting, because nobody listening. You gonna listen to these gunshots though. I bet you hear this Hellcat go off. I bet you hear this Gen 5 Glock go off. Been trying to talk to you old niggas for the longest. I gotta pull my gun out and start shooting for y'all to listen. Who's the dysfunctional one? They gotta shoot to get our attention. They gotta kill to get our attention. Who's the dysfunctional one? Who created that dysfunction? They're ignoring us because we ignored them. Oh man, that shit hurt me to see what happened to little Troy. It's 13, bro. 13. Just like that Chicago shit, man. Just like that Chicago shit, bro. Yep. We have to admit it created more individualism. Facts. Flax mail. OG says, I'm sorry for y'all. It's real out here, OG. Child, they don't care about kids. If you don't care about kids, you can't hang around me. If you don't care about women and children, I don't want you around me, dude. I don't want you around me. If you a man and you don't care about women and kids, you can't hang out with me. And I'll never hang out with you. That's some cowardice. That same cowardice has helped continue generational curses and enabled further failure. Facts. Facts, club. 100% facts. Zuma says, back in the old days of demon time, we enjoy the fear because we feel heard. Now you're scared of me because that fire in your face. See? He telling us, fellas. Are we listening? He telling us. They rather scare us to get our attention. You hear me now? You hear me now? You hear me now? Oh, now you hear me. Oh, now you take me serious. Oh, now let's sit down and talk this out, young man. Right? Yeah, it's sad, cuzzo. You already know. You already know, bro. That was little Troy, man. It's foul, bro. D says, rest in peace, Big Dale. But what happened in Chicago, DS1? It's bad, man. Rest in peace to OG Big Dale, man. I'm saying I was speaking on as far as what happened to all the drill rappers, man. Like OG, I hope they put that documentary out. Please put that documentary out, man. Because I'm definitely gonna purchase it. I'm definitely, if possible, I could reach out to certain people and see if I could even stream it. Because we, what happened is it was gonna spread. And it spread, man. It spread, man. Drill killed our culture, man. Rest in peace to Big Dale. Drill killed our culture, man. They wear those DS1 and lack and lack integrity as a man. Facts. But what does that do for the young boys that's watching it? Murder madness, and it's spreading already. Yep. It's going down, man. But the community, do we really care about it? Do we really? Let's be honest with ourselves, fellas. Do we really? I want y'all to get down in the comment section and let me know what y'all think. Make sure y'all support today's show, man. Shout out to my brother Dale Diddy. He said, let me get the support and party started. Alexa, play Set It Off by Boosie. Shout out to my brother Dale Diddy, man, for hitting the super chat. Make sure y'all support today's show, man. Make sure y'all support today's show. We definitely at least trying to get 2 donations. Hit the PayPal or the Venmo. Is going across the screen. Hit the PayPal or the Venmo. It is going across the screen. Shout out to everyone in the building, though, man. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. Club says, where I grew up was where Little Reese got shot. And a mall my family used to go to, 2 students from my high school alma mater got killed. It's real, man. It's real. The community. And then the men who care about the community, brothers like Big Dale, when he died, people shit on his name, man. We got to do something about this, fellas. Come on, man. Where's the masculinity at? I don't know. I guess I'm asking the wrong questions, right? I guess I just need to shut up and get my money and get out the way, right? That's what I need to do, right? You know, people been telling me that for years. Yo, just get your money, man. All that other shit don't mean nothing, man. I can't move from this position. This is who I am, man. This is who I was off of YouTube. This is who I am, man. It's not an act. It's not a character. It's not for me to come up on here on YouTube and get paid by y'all and none of that shit, man. It's who I am. It's just who I am, man. It's who God made me to be. I can't help that. I can't run from that. I just can't. I can't. So, shout out to y'all, man. Thank you so much, Classy Creole. I appreciate you. Always coming through and holding down the chat. Shout out to all my lady mods. Always coming through and holding down the chizat. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. Mel says, men know women follow them. So how they behave and react, etc., is so important. It's all going to be followed, replicated. So do right. Great point. It's a great point, Mel. Shout out to you. I'm glad to see you back, Mel. I ain't see you in a minute. Shout out to everybody. Salute, OG. Salute, man. Shout out to everyone for coming through. Shout out to everyone who has hit that like button. Make sure you come through and get what's free. If you coming through, if you're just coming in, make sure you do what's free. Hit that like button, hit that share button. Hit that like button, hit that share button. Shout out to everyone who has financially supported today's show, whether you hit the Venmo, whether you hit the PayPal, or whether you hit the Super Chat, man. Shout out to my brother Dale Diddy, man. Most importantly, I appreciate y'all being here. So salute to y'all, man. Hit that like button. Get down in the comment section. Let me know what you think of today's show. Let me know what you think of episode 3. If you missed any episodes, go to the playlist section of my channel and click the playlist Conversation Contradictions. You can catch episodes 1 and 2 there. Make sure you catch up on this series, because y'all know when I do series, if you missed any episodes, you might be lost on the next one. Y'all know how we do over here. Everything is connected. So if you miss any episodes, make sure y'all go and catch them. Get down in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think of today's show. Let me know what y'all think of the series, man. Let me know what y'all think of this series. We will be back tomorrow. We will be back tomorrow, y'all. We will be back tomorrow with episode 4 of Conversation Contradictions. I'm y'all host, DS1 Ross, of course, of Sheep Stay Sleep TV. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate all the love and the support. Salute to y'all visionaries, man. Shout out to y'all, and I'm going to catch y'all tomorrow. Peace.